Hello, women of Philadelphia and Paula Deen. This is Debbie Reed, and I am going to demonstrate for you today a salad. It's going to be a fruit salad using the Philadelphia cooking cream. Now, the other night as I lay in bed trying to fall asleep, I knew I had this little beauty in the refrigerator. I wanted to come up with something a little different for it, instead of the normal potatoes or pasta that you might think you would use for it. So as I was laying in bed, for some strange reason, a recipe, a salad my mom used to make when I was a kid crossed my mind. And I thought, well, maybe I could bump it up a little bit, make it a little bit more of an adult salad, put a little more extra ingredients in it, give it a little bit more flavor. The salad she used to make that I loved as a kid was an apple salad. There were 2 ingredients in the salad, chopped apple and mayonnaise. Not quite sure what the mixture was there that I love so much. I have a feeling it was just the mayonnaise in it. I love mayonnaise. Up until a few years ago, I put it, Bailey, sorry about that, I put it on everything. So I have a feeling as a kid that was probably really, I would like that more than the apples. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to try and see if I can come up with a little bit of a, like I said, a more adult salad, put some other ingredients in it and kind of beef it up a little bit. So I got home from work the next day and I pulled out my little trusty cooking cream and I wanted to thin it out a little bit and give it a little bit of some sweetness. So I had what I thought was a brilliant idea and I pulled out some apple juice. So I put a little cooking cream in a bowl, put a little apple juice in the bowl. It worked on thinning it, but it did not add any sweetness to it. So if I would have just kept adding apple juice, it would have just got to be a watery mess. So I took that idea off to the side, and I think, okay, well, I'll try some honey. Honey's very sweet. It should hopefully thin it out a little bit, but not make it watery. Well, that worked on the sweetness. Didn't really work on the thinning it out a little bit. So that idea went on the wayside. I started pillaging the cabinets to see what else I had. And then I remembered I had some agave nectar. This stuff is great. It's a natural sweetener. It doesn't crystallize when it's sitting in your cabinet. And if you can see, it's a lot thinner than the honey. So I went, bingo. So I mixed it together, worked out perfectly. Thinned it out just enough, but gave that little touch of some sweetness. So that's what I have mixed up for you here. The only other thing I put in it, I put a little bit of some ground nutmeg. Usually when I do something with a white sauce, even though this isn't really a sauce, so to speak, it's more like a dressing, I just thought it would add a nice little flavor in the background, especially since we're going to have some apples and fruit. So I have my little dressing here, so that's what we're going to end up mixing all our fruit with. So what I have for you here, the fruit I have chosen. Now, even though the salad my mom made was just apples and mayonnaise, like I said, I want to beef it up a little bit, make it a little bit more of a real salad. Not that I didn't love what Mom made. Sorry, Mom. So what I have an apple and I have a pear. I love the combination of those two together. So I'm going to put those in the bowl there. They're just cored and chopped. I left the peel on them. Then I thought, great in a chicken salad are some halved grapes. So that's what I have here. I just have the red grape, seedless, cut in half. Then I wanted a fruit that kind of gave it a little bit of a different texture, as well as a different type of sweetness. So I'm going to throw in some dried cranberries. Now, I want a little bit more crunch. So I have some toasted walnuts here that I toasted and then chopped up. So those will go in. Then, to add to the texture difference, a little bit of some mini marshmallows. So those will go in. Oops, get out of there. And the last ingredient before I put the dressing on, I'm going to add a little bit of some blue cheese. That's going to give it a nice contrast. I'm not going to overload it. I don't want it to taste like a blue cheese salad. That's actually why I'm not putting it in the dressing. I don't want to put so much in there that it turns into like a blue cheese salad dressing. So a little bit of some crumbled blue cheese. And that is our ingredients for our salad. So now I'm going to go ahead and put in some of the cooking cream. And mix that all up. And this is going to be a really great, different type of salad to serve. You could do it actually breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Obviously fruit, you can have it at any meal. It would also probably make okay for a little dessert too. But since we're doing side dishes, it's a side dish today. So there we go. I'm not going to use all the cooking cream. This is actually about half of a recipe of the fruit. So there we go. Let's see, just enough to go ahead and coat it and cover it and make it delicious. Let's put this out of the way. We're going to go ahead and scoop a little up. Oops, that's flying around here. but I think you're really going to like it. It's got so many different kinds of fruit flavors, and then with the crunch from the walnuts and the little marshmallows in there. Not a whole lot, just want to get a little bite of it every now and then just that little hint of blue cheese. So let's take a bite here, if I can stab something. And I think you're going to like it. It's very refreshing. It's very light. I had a little bit of the apple along with some cranberry and blue cheese. It was really good. Really nice combination. So go ahead, give that apple salad. I'll probably actually name it more of a fruit salad since I put more fruit in it than just apple. But give it a try. It's a totally different use for the cooking cream. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.